The bombs exploded just an hour before midnight, when the two nightclubs were packed with foreigners. In their place, two huge craters in the ground, and scores dead and wounded.
10 years later, and this is Bali's Ground Zero, a memorial to honor the dead, standing in between the spots where the two nightclubs once stood. In many ways, Bali has moved on, but for those who were affected, they'll never forget what happened that night.
Mark Wilson's pub, the Cat and Fiddle, became the makeshift centre of relief operations, where worried Britons could find out about their families and friends. He says now, Bali is much safer than before.
Of course, you're always aware of the fact that these sorts of things can happen anywhere in the world now. And of course, Bali is no different. What I know is that Bali now is much, much more prepared and far more aware.
The foreigners are now back, and the bomb site is now a tourist attraction. Those responsible for the attacks have either been killed or are in prison.
There have been no major attacks, thankfully, since 2009, and I think that reflects the fact that the Indonesians have done a very good job in bearing down on the problem. But it's not a problem that's entirely gone away, and you need to keep vigilant.
Bali's beaches are now thronging with more visitors than before the blasts. Many here hope they can finally close the chapter on this island's deadly tragedy. Karishma Vaswani, BBC News, Bali.